We spend our lives walking on perfectly flat floors, with our feet securely locked inside rigid, thick-soled shoes. This modern convenience acts as a sensory deprivation chamber, effectively putting our biological balance systems to sleep. When we try to fix this and train our balance, we usually step onto soft, squishy surfaces, like foam pads or inflatable PVC fitness balls. This physics comparison shows why that approach fails. On the left, a soft sphere deforms, absorbing kinetic energy and providing an artificial grip requiring little neural response. On the right, a hard medicine ball doesn't compress. Its single contact point creates unpredictable, multi-directional movement. This environment of absolute physical chaos removes any reliable baseline. To keep the body upright, the human nervous system is forced into a state of hypervigilance, firing rapid corrections just to stay in place. A hard, unpredictable surface strips away artificial support, providing the exact sensory disruption required to force the human body to adapt. Stepping barefoot onto that hard sphere shifts the foot from a passive shock absorber into a highly sensitive sensory organ. The toes splay and grip the curved rubber. The arch muscles flex rapidly, hunting for traction against a surface that refuses to yield. Every single one of those microscopic adjustments generates mechanical friction. This triggers the mechanoreceptors in the skin and joints, sending a massive influx of spatial data up the leg. These kinetic signals shoot past the ankle and travel directly into the fascial network, a continuous, highly conductive web of connective tissue that wraps around muscles and organs. This network operates like an internal fiber optic cable. It bypasses the large superficial muscles in the legs and delivers the sensory alert straight to the deep abdomen. This data activates centroception, the body's subconscious ability to rapidly track and microadjust its exact center of mass over a shifting base. Looking at this cross-section of the torso, you can see how the body manages that shifting axis. The transverse abdominis, the multifidus along the spine, and the pelvic floor all fire continuously, locking together to stabilize the midsection. The deep core functions as a vital transmission center and a neurological shock absorber, neutralizing the chaos from the floor so the upper body can remain upright. The data from this continuous physical negotiation travels straight up the spinal cord, reaching its final destination at the top of the nervous system. As the ball darts left, the body must instantly shift its weight to the right leg to maintain its vertical axis. This schematic shows the corpus callosum, the thick bridge of nerve fibers connecting the left and right hemispheres of the brain. To process those alternating weight shifts, electrical signals rapidly cross this bridge, syncing both halves. Simultaneously, secondary pathways fire outward, commanding the arms to swing, rotate, and sweep, acting as dynamic physical counterweights. To manage this overwhelming flood of sensory input, the brain locks the eyes on a distant horizontal point. This creates a stable visual anchor for the vestibular system, the inner ear's balance center, while everything below the neck is in constant motion. The central nervous system acts as a high-speed processor, integrating visual data, inner ear gravity metrics, and joint pressure into a single cohesive motor response. This level of intense processing triggers allostasis. Rather than just returning to a resting state, the body breaks down old, inefficient motor pathways to build a new, higher baseline of physical stability. The rigid ball forces a bottom-up rewiring of the nervous system. The brain establishes permanent, faster communication routes to the muscles. While elite athletes use this specific kinetic chain reaction to maximize coordination, this exact mechanism has profound therapeutic applications. In older adults, joint sensors often degrade, leading to delayed reactions and severe falls. The unpredictable medicine ball forces dormant sensors to fire, rebuilding proprioception and physically restoring spatial awareness. In this diagram at a neural network, you can see how stroke damage blocks normal communication. The intense physical demand of rigid instability forces the brain to build new synaptic connections, actively routing around the damaged tissue to restore lost movement. For children with severe ADHD, vestibular and sensory systems are often disorganized. Continuous, heavy physical feedback from the ball provides a structured channel to regulate those high-energy impulses. By forcing the nervous system to concentrate entirely on the act of staying upright, The exercise trains their executive focus. True physical control does not come from standing on a predictable floor. Exposing the nervous system to absolute physical instability forces the body to build an unbreakable core and a resilient brain.